No one delivers more exclusive interviews with ATA executives than CBT News. CBT News, dealers' #1 source for auto industry news, content, coaching, and analysis. This is Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. I'm Jen Suzuki. It's Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies once again here at CBT News Network. I want to share some expertise that I've gained along the way. Now, I'm in dealerships every single week. I'm working with the head coaches. These are our GMs. And one thing that I've noticed in top performing stores is that the other coaches, and we know with any good football team, there's more than just one coach. You know, we got a lot of different coaches that have very specialized roles, and it's the same in the dealership. I think a lot of times our coaches need a coach. Everybody needs a coach. And our GMs today, when they bring in their coaches and they have daily meetings, not just once a week, not just like bi-monthly, not just once a month, but I'm talking every day. This is actually a parallel that I find with my top performing stores is that they bring in every day the coaches, and our head coach is actually showing our coaches how to be a top performing coach themselves. I'll give you a quick example. The other day I was in a dealership and I'm with the service department. It's booming. It's not like anything is really not going right over here. I mean, we got customers coming in and out. They're writing 15 ROs and advisor a day. This thing is popping. And at these scenarios, a lot of times, you just don't have time to be like coaching the coaches because they get started early, they're busy all day. But one of our coaches, our service manager, he says, you know, he doesn't say, but the GM tells him, he says, yeah, we got a problem with the CSI. The customers, they keep saying they want an update. They're not getting communications. You know, we got to focus our efforts on making sure that our advisors are letting customers know they're gonna contact them. They got to make good on that promise, and they've got to become better communicators on those status updates. The guys are blowing up, these customers are blowing up the service BDC, and we need them setting appointments. And so, my friends, it's a great topic. It's very timely. And so I put this out here as an example because when we have a head coach that brings in the coaches, there's a lot of different types of managers in our service department. You bring them in every day and you say, okay, this is our goal. This is our initiative. This is what we're trying to tackle. This is our end game. Now I'm defining roles, I'm defining performance metrics, and I'm helping them understand the vision of what we're trying to accomplish. But a lot of times with our coaches, they become so busy just trying to get through the day, they don't realize the importance of a coach and the tactics that a coach is going to put down with their team on a daily to build this team up to the championship. And so our head coach in bringing everybody together is going to help these guys learn different ways to help these team members build their skill set so they can continue to enhance the performance and the results. The worst thing that happens, you got advisors who are repeating bad habits every day. You got the same results, customers unhappy, calling, angry. Now I'm dealing with heat all day. You know, so when we see that there's a challenge, I want to bring the team managers in and say, look, this is what we're trying to do and this is how we do it. So when the GM says to his service manager, he says, all right, look, I want you to, here's what I found success with them. P.S., by the way, a lot of times I find that managers, directors, there's nothing more they want to hear from their head coach sharing what they did that worked for them, that got them to be in the head coach status. They want to hear from you. They want to learn from you. They want you to get in the game and show them how it's done. And so I put this out here as just a quick reminder that even our coaches today need to be coached how to be a better coach. And so by leading by example, this GM, he says, I'm going to show you how I would do it. This is what I used to do. I bring everybody together and I motivate them. I say, guys, you're doing a great job at boom, boom, boom. And here's the area that we're seeing the biggest weakness. Now I want to turn this thing around. And the best way that we're going to turn this thing around is that we got to make a promise to the customers. So at check-in, I want you to say to them and look them dead straight in the eye. Customer, I'm going to contact you between 10 and 12 or 10 and 2 today. After our best technicians go over your car and they let me know what's going on, I'm going to call you and give you a status update. And I want you to take my card. You don't call no other number but this number. That's a direct line to me. Text me. This is always the easiest way to grab me. I want to make sure that you get an update on your vehicle. So I promise I'm going to do this. And then you got to do it. So you got to show your team members how to make the call. So I'm going to show you right now. This customer right now, they're over here waiting for a status update. Let me call them right now. Picks up the phone, calls the customer and says, "Hey, Jen, this is Jim over here at ABC Motors. I promised you an update between 10 and 12 today. I want to make sure I made good on that promise. You got a second to go over your car?" Okay, so my best technician had it up on the lift. Did you get the video? I just want to explain a little in detail what was going on with your car. And sometimes with the technician videos, it's not completely detailed. And so we do appreciate your business. And anyways, I wanted to kind of go over what's going on with your car. So the point here, guys, is that he's literally executing the call in front of the coaches, letting them know, like, this is what I want our advisors to do, because we got to send the coaches back out there to help the advisors get to that next level. And the thing is a lot of times they don't know what to do. And you can talk, but if you actually execute what it is that you want them to do and you show them how to do it, boom, then it makes a lot more sense. But wait, there's more, because you're going to get into game day. Okay, now it's hustling. Everybody's on the drive. Where the coach had the meeting with the advisors, let them know what we're trying to do, and now he's got to watch for it. So our head coach now brings attention and awareness to this with his coach and says, look, you got to hold him accountable. You went out there, you gave him the plays, and you're going to have to adjust the plays as this day unfolds, because some people are going to drop the ball. Some people are going to be super great at it, and I want you to acknowledge your top performers today. So you pull out your MVP. You put him out there in the front line, and you call him out and say, I've been watching you guys all day, and I got to call out our MVP so far today. This guy is doing all his check-ins. I'm watching his numbers. He's right there between 10 and 12. These customers are not calling today, and he's really bringing awareness to our initiative. Most importantly, he's praising and recognizing. And when somebody falls short, he's not like calling people out on the drive in front of customers. You know how we do it sometimes. He's pulling that advisor into his office and say, hey, a little one-on-one. Let me show you how we're trying to do this thing today. Adjust the plays, reinforce the goal, put them back out on the field. And here, my friends, it's just like playing football. You know, we need to constantly be watching the initiative, holding them accountable, highlighting the strengths, showcasing how to execute this thing. When our coaches learn how to be the best performing coaches on that field, that is when we are going to start to see the results change. Because what happens is when we don't show people how to do the job, they continue to repeat bad habits, doing the wrong thing, or we're trying to feed their lips under pressure, under stress, and they can't learn this way. And then we're going to send them back out there after we loaded their lips, thinking they're going to remember this. It's not a time of training under pressure. And so this is why it's important to do these huddles and to make adjustments during the game day and calling out performers. And this is what actually is a good coach, a coach that motivates, a coach that keeps cohesiveness in the team, a coach that adjusts the plays, a coach that leads by example.
Thanks for watching Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.